Coming up on the next episode. Good Wednesday morning to you all, YouTube. It is 12:04 now in the PM. I'm here at the in the workshop at the bench. As you can see, I have these shelves cleared off, and that's where I'm at now. The problem I'm having is how difficult. You can see I've got the monitor moved around a little bit out of the way so I can get to that end to unscrew those shelves, but the problem is the way the bench sticks out here. It's very difficult to reach over there and unscrew that. Now, having said all that, let's take a look closely down here if we can. You can see down there's two screws there that holds that shelf upright in, and the same thing holds true on that end, but you can see the monitor shelf is in the way. So my dilemma is, do I try very very difficultly to get those out of the back there? I can get to all of them, but as you can see, they're just very difficult for me to get over there and get to. So that's the problem. Other option is to completely remove the TV and then get under there. There's two screws that holds that monitor shelf to the backboard there, and once I do that, I can move the shelf out of the way enough to get to that end and unscrew that shelf that way. Now I think that's the best way of doing it, or easiest way I should say, but of course that's a lot of work. You know me, I'm kind of adverse to work. I don't really care for it that much. But that's probably what I'm going to do. So let me do that and see what we come up with. I'll bring you back for more. Stay tuned. Good Thursday morning to you all, YouTube. It is 11:38 now in the AM. As you can see, I have taken the old shelf down. We'll insert a picture of the old shelf down, missing I should say, and have configured it slightly to have just one additional shelf besides the top shelf, and it is back in place now. Now I have measured this carefully, and the shelf units, or not shelf units, but the parts cabinet units that are going in there will fit in that space, and I think it's going to work out rather well. I hope. That's the plan anywho. So I just want to kind of bring you back for an update. Like I said, I have some, obviously I have some bracing to do as far as the shelf itself. It's besides the cabinet, or the parts cabinets that go in there, that will help stabilize it too, because I will have those solidly attached to that board. And also I think I'm going to make a little shelf where the wire sits down there on, as you can see right there, that wire spools there. That's going to have a flat shelf also on it, using the 1/4 inch MDF to make the parts cabinets sit on, and I think that's going to work out just fine. I hope. That's the plan anyway. That's the next step, clearing this mess off and then getting busy on trying to get those cabinets in there and secured. And once that's done, I think the shelf will be pretty secure, but I'm going to go ahead and add some bracing to it as well. Now the top, the light, I've decided I'm going to make some new brackets for that and make them come out basically at an angle like this and an angle like this, to where it shines more on this part of the bench. In other words, this middle part here is not going to have so much on it, but this part, this end down here will. So I want more lighting down on this way, and it's also going to come out like I talked about doing with these lamps here, and they're going to come out and shine basically down that way at the bench so that I have front and top lighting. So that's the plan there. Again, the next step is to completely clear off this part of the bench. Where I'm going to put this stuff, I have no idea, but I may have to build a shelf just to hold all the junk. Anyway, like I said, I've got one empty shelf down here at the bottom of that, but I really don't want to use that right now for this stuff here, because this stuff is not in an organized fashion, and it's not in boxes like this stuff is here. And I think what I'm going to do is find a big box to put all this junk in for now and go from there, I think is the plan. So that's what I'm going to do there. And like I say, that's just an update, and that's where I'm at and what I'm doing. So you guys have a good one. Alright, well, there's just a look. I just wanted to bring you back to show you this. I set the shelf unit, or the cabinet unit, in there just to see how it would look. And as I thought, it fits very nicely in there. A little space at the top, but that's fine. I had always planned to have a little space there. I didn't realize it's going to be that much, but again, it's fine. I do have to put the bottom part in, the 1/4 inch MDF. And that's still going to allow me plenty of room for the to get to my plugs underneath there, as you can see. So that will work out fine. That plan is working good. Now the other cabinet obviously is going to fit in there. I'm hoping, this is the biggest problem I foresee right now, is that cabinet is narrow enough that this shelf will be allowed to be put back in, because it comes past that unit, or the end of the unit there. So how much, I'm not really sure, but I want to double check those screws in there, get those good and tight before I go and put this shelf back. This was quite an ordeal, getting this shelf out and moving the MDF, or the MFP and all that. And so I wanted to get this right first and get that all back securely like it should be, or that's what I should say, should be. But that's the plan there. So anyway, I'm gonna fit that in there and see how much space I do have, and I think I will have enough space. I've got other cabinet unit, or parts cabinets units. I'm thinking about making that go out that way a little bit, and perhaps, I don't know yet, we'll see, but we'll fit them in here somewhere, that's for sure. So there you go, there's a look at that. I wanted to bring you all back for that and show you. So there you go, a little update on the update. Update on the update. I set the other cabinet in there as well, and you can see how much space I have. I believe that is plenty for that shelf unit for the monitor to sit there. I'm pretty darn sure anyway. So we'll make it fit. We're not going to worry about that. But there will be a little bit of a, I don't know how much space I'm going to have above that, but I may be able to, if I can find a long, tall, skinny cabinet to go in there. I may have some additional space that way. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't actually tried to find something like that, but yeah, it's a possibility. But again, we also have this shelf up here. Some of those smaller shelves like that could fit in there pretty easily, and those could go in there. And I have plenty of the other type of the plastic boxes with dividers in them. That could be used as well, and those could be used up above. I was thinking about doing that, labeling the ends of them and sliding them in there, and then basically just having a row of them down through there, and keeping parts in that as well. So that's just a couple of the ideas I have. Now again, the top shelf is going to be used for the light. There will be some extra room up there to stack some stuff up if I need to, and also one of the speakers is going to go back up there too. So I've got to make sure that that's going to have room up there for that. So, but anyway, there you go. There's the update on the update. And I don't know that I'm going to try to slide that shelf back in. I may, but I want to get, like I said, that screws tighten that shelf bracket up right there, and get that, make sure it is in there good and solid. And that's just a couple of things I'm working on. So I thought you guys might like to see that. That's basically what it's going to look like, and I think that's going to work out really good. So let me know what you think.